Good Friday morning, everybody. I'm DJ Melody, and you're listening to Melodies with Melody. Sorry, you're not. Well, you are listening to DJ Melody, right? But I hope you guys had a really good week. I'm really excited to announce that after like 2 weeks of not having a thrift haul, I finally have something to show for it. So this last week, there's like this little plaza of small businesses, and one of the businesses called House of Rose. I'm guessing the lady's name is Rose, right? She hosted a market, and there was a lot of vendors. It was really great. Everyone had like cool clothes, and I even bumped into one of our other DJs, DJ Clo Money from the Mud Club. You guys should tune in. I'm sure it's really great. I haven't had the chance to listen because I'm always in class at that time, but she's super nice. Back to the thrift haul. At the market, I bought this crocheted flower coaster from Loop Gemini. She has an Instagram shop. It's really cool. You guys should check it out. She makes like headbands and like purses and coin purses. I've been meaning to buy a coin purse, but the coaster that I bought was just so adorable because the yarn is like it's like multicolored, and honestly, it's really pretty. Like it's way too pretty for me to use as an actual coaster. So, like, I would die if I got it dirty. So I just put it on my little table, and I'm using it to hold my, this cool little lighter that I found in my grandma's house. It has, like, Virgo on it, and it's so cute. I think it belonged to my tia, but I just found it. And, I mean, like, it doesn't work, but it's really cute, and I just keep it there for decoration. I'm super meticulous, like, about my decor and my decorations in my room, and I think that coaster has earned a special place in my heart and my room and on my table. But my next thrifted item is actually, it's pretty cool, you guys. It's like a fur-lined sweater from Free People. It's like the ones that has like fur around the cuffs and like the collar. I got it for $8. $8, you guys, which is crazy because, like, if you know anything about the store Free People, or like even if you just look them up right now, their store, you'll see that their stuff is like expensive. Like, okay, it's not like luxury prices, right? But if I had to guess, this sweater that I got for $8 would have been like 180, like back in the day, and it has like a super old tag on it, so it looks really cool, probably like from the early 2000s. And like as soon as I saw it, I knew I had to play cool, because like pro tip, you guys, if you ever want to get like good prices on like thrifted items, like if you're buying from a curated vintage shop or like from a vendor at a market where prices are negotiable for the most part, you have to play it cool. Do not ever get like audibly excited about something cool that you found, because some sellers will take that like as an invitation to raise the price on that item. Don't be like, oh my God, this shirt, like, guys, look at this shirt. It's so cool. I've been looking for it everywhere. Like, what you want to do is just be like, I guess this shirt is cool. I don't know. And then, like, bonus points if you go up to your friend and you're like, I don't know about this shirt. Like, it's kind of cute. I don't know. Look, there's a tear. There's a stain on the back. And so sometimes you'll get, like, a lower price like that. It doesn't work all the time, but, like, it sure does prevent you from, like, getting ripped off or, like, getting scammed. And, oh, yeah, like, I really don't need any more sweaters, but you guys, it's called hoarding. It's called buying things that I don't really need 6 months in advance for when it gets like 70 degrees in December, okay? Oh, and the next item that I got is technically like not thrifted, but I did buy it on eBay, and everyone knows eBay is like the internet's flea market. So I'm just gonna count it like as a thrifted item, but the item is a Radiohead poster. Yay. It looks super cool. And the poster, it's not like album art, which would have been cool too, but it's like a picture of the band standing in Tokyo. And the seller said it's like rare. I'm not sure if that's true. It was only like $10. I don't think you'd be selling a rare item for $10. But doesn't matter. It was still really cute. I had to get it. I love Radiohead recently. Like, I've been going through a phase where I only listen to the music. Only it's not a phase, and I'm afraid this is just going to be my reality for the rest of my life. But yesterday on Instagram on my account, I asked my beloved listeners if I should play Creep today on my radio show, Creep by Radiohead. The only reason like I had doubts about it is because it's like a little bit of a sad song, but to my surprise, everyone wanted me to play it. I can't blame y'all though, like it's an iconic song, and I will deliver what I promised. So without further ado, here is Creep by Radiohead. Hey guys, welcome back from the break. You're listening to Melodies with Melody. I'm DJ Melody, and you just heard There Is a Light That Never Goes Out by the Smiths. I hope you liked it, and if not, too bad. The Smiths are like really iconic in almost every way. Even though the lead singer, Morrissey, I don't even know like his whole name. Everyone just calls him Morrissey. I don't know if that's his last name. I don't know if that's his first name. It's a mystery to everyone. Or maybe it's just a stage name. I don't even know. But Morrissey, nevertheless, is a notably controversial figure. Fun fact, despite him being a bad person, the Smiths got their name because Morrissey thought it was like the most ordinary name he could think of at the time, Smith. And he thought it was time that ordinary people show their faces. I don't know what that means, but I guess it's a catchy name. It stuck. That's good. I remember like back in the day, which is around like 2010, 2016 for me, which is probably not that long ago for you guys, but to me it is. It was considered like super underground and indie to listen to the Smiths or to even like know who the Smiths were. And I'm not sure like why that was something people thought, because the Smiths were like actually really popular in the 80s. But I like to think that the reason it was so indie and cool and underground to know about the Smiths is due to that like one movie, 500 Days of Summer, with Zooey Deschanel and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who also make music, by the way, but that's like another story. I gotta be honest with you guys, I could never like finish that movie. I'm sorry, like I usually have to turn it off at the elevator scene where the main guy, I don't know his name, Joseph plays him. He's like listening to the Smiths in the elevator. I think it was this song, There Is a Light That Never Goes Out. And the girl, Summer, she's like, oh, I know them. And then the guy's like, no way, this girl knows who the Smiths are. She's so different and cool. And that movie, like, it's really something else to me. It's like a major cringe fest. And I'm sorry, like I know a lot of people love it, but I can't stomach it. But I think that movie was really like the birth of the Manic Pixie Dream Girl. Maybe not the birth, like maybe it wasn't the first movie to ever be, you know, made with like a Manic Pixie Dream Girl. But I think that's like what made it so popular during that era. But let's get into this. I'm going to explain what a Manic Pixie Dream Girl is for the people who don't know. It's like a character archetype, right? I've seen it like in a lot of indie movies like Scott Pilgrim vs. the World and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. But I think like the craziest movie with the Manic Pixie Dream Girl archetype has got to be like The Virgin Suicides. It's a really great artsy movie, but like, man, is it like hardcore. I think it's like really far into it. But this character, Manic Pixie Dream Girl, she's described like as a female whose sole purpose in the movie is, or story is like just to waltz in. She's different, she's cool, she's so mysterious, she has colored hair, and she changes the male character's life forever, like as he knows it. The Manic Pixie Dream Girl, though, is not given like any actual quality traits or like personality if it does not apply to helping the male character and his like story development. So, you know, like Ramona Flowers from Scott Pilgrim, you know, she skates into the movie, Scott falls in love, and now his life has changed forever because he has to go fight like all her like 7 evil exes, right? Yeah, that's how the story goes. And I know what you're thinking, Melody, this is like absolutely harmless, right? It's only in movies and books, right? Nobody actually thinks that way in real life, that girls are like that. But no, I don't want to call anybody out, but some people will like apply this into real life, and they think that real life girls are supposed to be like this way and are super surprised when a girl has like an actual personality and interest, and I think it's really funny and very telling. But yeah, ladies, beware of any man that listens to the Smiths, especially if he says that his favorite movie is Scott Pilgrim, 500 Days of Summer, or Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my little lesson of the day. Coming up, I've got some Cocteau Twins, Heaven or Las Vegas. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Melodies with Melody. I'm DJ Melody, and guess what time it is, you guys? It's time for reviews. So the review portion of the show. Hey, I told you guys last time, right, about the headphones and how I finally jumped on like the chunky headphone train. Well, I finally bought some of those Cost Porter Pros, right? Like with my shameful little Amazon Student Prime account. That 2-day shipping really pulled through, and I was like super excited to receive them. I haven't taken them off since, honestly, you guys. Like, I wear them everywhere, and it's kind of embarrassing, even when I don't need to. Like, I'll literally just be walking to my car, like, all the way to class, and it'll be like a 5-minute walk, and I have to take them off when I get to class anyway, but I still put them on just because they look so cool. It's like a really good accessory. But the people want to know, are they worth it? Are they any good? And to tell you guys the truth, I think they're really, really good, actually. And they're super affordable. I got the limited edition beige ones, which were like a little more expensive than the $40 basic ones. I think it was worth the splurge. Yeah, they were like $60, I think. And they came with, in the box, when I opened the box, they came with 2 little carrying cases. One of them's like a hard case with a zipper, and it's just like a circle. And one of them's like a little leather bag. But I am going to warn you guys that they look very, very small when they come in, like comically tiny. And they like feel super flimsy. And I was really afraid that I was going to crack like the little metal headband part at the top. But they've held up. It's been like a week so far, and I haven't broken them yet. So it's just, like it's supposed to be really stretchy. And another scary part of it is like they fold the way that they're supposed to fold. There's like a little clip and a hook on like when you fold the little ear parts in to the headband, and you're supposed to clip it together, and it's really bendy, like the metal is bendy. But it just feels like they're going to break. And so beware of that, like if you do get them. I've had a lot of people ask me questions about them, like whenever I post them on my story. I've gotten compliments on them. So if you're ever like interested in buying them, just know they're super small when they come in. But they stretch, like the headband part stretches. It's just so it could fit in the little case, right? And yeah, just be aware, they are kind of flimsy, but it's $60. Like, I don't know. Like usually headphones, a good like sturdy quality pair of headphones is like $180 and up, like all the way to like $500 I've seen. I think the Apple ones are like $600, which is absolutely crazy because knowing Apple and like their earbud products, they usually only last like a year. So hopefully Apple, for that price, they better last more than a year. So the audio quality. I didn't even talk about the audio quality. They're actually really good. Like for $60, I was expecting like the Apple wired headphone quality. And it's good, right? But it's not excellent like the wired ones. But these Cost Porter Pros, they were like a little bit better than that, which is good. They sound kind of spacey. They sound like you're in a big room, like just with yourself and the music, which is really cool. They look cool. They sound cool. They feel great. They're not super tight, but they do have like a firmness switch on the side, like for those of us who have wide heads. In my opinion, they're super worth it. Like, I know I was a little late on the headphone train, but I'm here now, and I'm enjoying it. Another thing I talked about last time was the Szechuan sauce. I don't know how to say it. From McDonald's. They had it a little while ago, I think like 2018, 2019. Like, I know Rick and Morty talked about it, and it was all the rage back then, but I didn't get to try it like back then. So they brought it back, and I was really excited to try it. I watched like reviews on it on YouTube. I gotta say, you guys, it wasn't that good, honestly. Like, it was really kind of like a thick soy sauce, but like way more bitter, and it was really gross. I didn't like it. I was kind of disappointed, and it sucked because like that was the only sauce I got for my nuggets, so I didn't have any dipping sauce for my nuggets, and it was really sad, and I cried. I wish McDonald's would bring back the BTS sauce. Like, I miss that era of time where they were coming out like with meals, like the Saweetie meal and the BTS meal and the Travis Scott meal. I didn't try the Travis Scott meal, but honestly, if they brought it back, I would. I don't think they're going to bring it back because of that whole concert fiasco, right? That was him. But I don't know. The BTS sauce, I miss it. Please come back, McDonald's, if you're listening. I miss it. All right, next up we have Love Her Madly by The Doors. Guys, welcome back from the break. It's DJ Melody once again. That was Sugarcane by Sonic Youth. Sonic Youth, another iconic band. I love them so much. They really have like a lot of, how do I say this, like diversity when it comes to the music. I feel like each album is a little bit different from the last, but in a good way. Like you can still tell it's them, you know. But before that, I played Love Her Madly by The Doors. It was a song requested by one of my dearest friends, my boyfriend. But I just wanted to talk about The Doors. I think they're really cool. So is Jim Morrison, but I feel like that movie that they made about him was like not done that well, because I know he's supposed to be like this super deep, like spiritual, intellectual, you know, like an artsy guy, but you don't really get that vibe in the movie, you know, like in the movie he just seems like a pretentious jerk more than anything. But anyways, you guys, speaking of pretentious jerks, last episode I talked about which artist you guys are based on, like based on your zodiac. It was lots of fun. I love doing that. You know, like the thing about me is I like to make assumptions. I am gonna jump to conclusions, you know? And it's like not that good of a quality to have. It's usually like a vice, right? Is that what it is? Vice? Yeah, I think it's a vice. That's the bad one. But like today I'm gonna embrace that. I'm going to embrace that because you can really tell a lot about a person, like by the car that they drive or like the way that they make their coffee or even like the kind of mask that they wear nowadays with the pandemic. But I just wanted to guess what your personality is like based off your favorite artist. So let's get into that. If you listen to Tyler, the Creator, you like to think you're artsy. Chances are you started listening like during the Flower Boy era, but you still like to make fun of the new fans, even though you haven't been around that long either. Okay, I'm calling you out. You also think like rude humor is really funny, like all his little skits and stuff. You also probably wear his brand a lot. What's it called? Golf Le Fleur, something like that, right? If you listen to Lana Del Rey, you started listening to her music when you were way too young to understand what her music was even about, okay? A lot of us were raised on her music like when we were like 14, 13. But you have really good taste, nevertheless. If you listen to Car Seat Headrest, you think it's cool to be a little bit lame. And you also know who Open Mouth Boy is on TikTok, but at least you got a great sense of humor. If you listen to Mazzy Star, you're like a little photographer, but I personally think you're really cool. If you listen to the Smiths, you don't care that Morrissey is a bad person, and you are a little bit pretentious too. If you listen to like anyone from the quote-unquote Drain Gang, like Young Lean, Echo 2K, Tyboy Digital, or Blade, you probably gatekeep like a lot. You're a major gatekeeper. And you probably use SoundCloud a lot more than you use Spotify, but you don't pay for the SoundCloud premium, so you get like a lot of ads in between songs, and it kills your little drain mood. If you listen to Mitski, you're really sad. But one thing that you definitely will do is post those like Facebook memes or those Instagram create memes on your Instagram story. Not because you think that they're like super funny, but just because you relate. If you listen to The Strokes, you're like a millennial, but your prime years were like 2017, 2019. If you listen to Aphex Twin, you're scary. I'm scared of you. His music is scary. His face is scary. I don't know like what's wrong with him. I don't know how you can enjoy that. It's scary. If you listen to Radiohead, you are pretty mellow and sad. If you listen to The Doors, you're probably like way too into the hippie act. And you're probably like a really toxic man or a really cool girl. If you listen to TV Girl, you are a master manipulator. And you also probably live on TikTok. And you also like to watch or also make the movie edits, like with the aesthetic songs in the background, you know the ones. If you listen to Queen, you were born in the 70s. You're a firefighter. And you're a man in his 40s. Just kidding, guys. That's my father. That's my actual dad. He likes Queen a lot, and this next song goes out to him. This is Under Pressure by Queen and David Bowie. Hey, y'all. Welcome back from the break. That was Don't Speak by No Doubt. I'm afraid that's all I've got for today. I hope y'all had fun, because I know I did. Tune in next week. I'll have more cool music and painfully awkward, mediocre dialogue. But this was Melodies with Melody. I'm DJ Melody. See you next Friday from 11:15 to 12:15. Bye.